My name is Sharani Hamida. Today I want to present to you the relationship between the environment and the people's personality. Before I start my presentation, let me introduce my outline first. My presentation will be given in 5 parts. First is the meaning of personality. Second is the reason why the environment can shape personality. The third part, the role of society. Fourth, I will give some example of problems that occur in our environment. And in the last, I will discuss how to develop our good personality in environment. So let's move to the first part. What is personality? The word personality comes from the Latin word persona. In the ancient world, a persona was a mask worn by an actor used to either project different roles or disguise their identities. Basically, personality is a pattern of self-formation that comes from absorbing the environment, situation, and behavior around it. The environment where we live, work, socialize, assemble with family, make friends, do worship, and looking for education are an environment that we cannot avoid. We will meet with those environments consistently and gradually shape our personality. But how did it happen? Having said that, let's move on to part 2. The reason why the environment can shape a personality. Data of researchers, it was stated that the environment can shape a personality by a rate of 50 for 70%. It is because we are all shaped by the experience of meeting, recognizing, and coexisting by people in our environment. The more regularly and the more we are meet the environmental, our brain automatically continues to implant a record of the activity occurring in our environment. Furthermore, it can happen under our control. What I want to emphasize is our mindset keeps on being needed to follow the conditions of our environment. Our discuss next is the role of society. In this part, I give a few focuses which are the sorts of society in our environment. First, we have family, which includes our parents in it. Researchers shows that people who grew up in a good family environment have an impact on personality to have a higher sensitivity, concern, and affection than people who grew up in a less harmonious family environment, which can impress indifference and lack of attention. Good family support can also help with good potential and performance, even if it all comes back to mind. Our neighborhood. A good neighborhood is a blessing, whereas a bad is a curse. Great neighborly connection can make our personalities healthier. We become people who are easy to greet and easy to help one another. Whereas neighbor life where sentiment and stigma, if that stigma develops in it, can hit our personality to become quiet or passive and become reluctant to socialize. Third is educational place, such as university or school. The role of school is to make each student reach their maximum academic potential by offering the required boost by learning materials and knowing teaching methods. That as it may, school additionally assumes a part in forming socially, morally, ethically progressive. By learning with friends, competing personalities will arise. Good educational place can make a person become ready to compete. able to learn, and easy to make friends, while bad educational place can make a person become quiet, passive, and lack of understanding. Fourth is workplace. Workplace is also place in which we study. We experience different sort of characters that are unfamiliar to us to understand. A harmonious workplace makes people enjoyable with their work, able to compete, and easy to get a good connection. Besides that, a hostile work environment makes quality of work also decrease. We face unhealthy competing, difficult to cooperate, become a passive person, and communication becomes rigid. Ultimately, the sorts of society in our environment that we've discussed takes responsible for shaping and develop our personality. After that, let's move to the next part. Some of the problems that occur in our environment that can affect personality is first bullying. This bullying behavior usually occurs among students or teenagers. The perpetrators of bullying get their behavior not for free. This can be because the child lives with parents who are not at home or too tired to give time and attention to a child. It could also happen because children who witness bullying in the home or those who are bullied by siblings are more likely to bully others. Meanwhile, the victim will receive physical and mental injuries. They will confront difficult times where they lose confidence, has difficulty concentrating, and it is very dangerous if the victim holds a grudge and will do something very similar one day. Second is broken home. Broken home is a situation where in a family there is a divorce between a parents. A study suggests that children affected by broken homes can develop antisocial personalities. Third, work stress. According by WHO, work-related stress is the response people may have when presented with work demands and pressures that are not matched to their knowledge and abilities and which challenge their ability to cope. Pressure at the workplace is unavoidable due to the demands of the work environment. However, when that pressure becomes excessive or stressful, situations can make people angry or hostile, express aggressive behavior, and can cause a drop in productivity or efficiency. Our final discussion, that is, how to develop our good personality. First, sort out the good and the bad. We are easily influenced by the environment. It would be best if you watch people for a while before you connect with them. Before you finally decide to judge this environment is good or bad, correct whether they are gossipers or they are bullies. If so, avoid people such as this. Second, breaking the circle. When we are already in a bad circle of friends, which contain more toxicity than the quality in it, don't hesitate to breaking the circle. Make sure that desire to be better is powerful. Breaking up toxic friendships will not make you weak. Bunch of other great individuals can improve you as well. Third is we are also doer of toxicity. We are never free from activities that make us connected to the environment. We do not realize that our behavior, which we believe is acceptable, can be considered by people as toxic behavior. A concrete example that we often forget is that we easily upload photos of lunch on social media. Some people may be no problem, but while for others, our behavior is just a context of showing off. So, what we need to uh, what we need to do is introspect as much as possible, and that brings us to the end. That is the presentation from me about the relationship between environment and people's personality. I take material from some of references that I present below. Free to ask in the comment section if you have any question you want to ask.